three, go!
If you're posting content every week, but it's not converting, it's not your effort, it's your execution. Because the difference between content that gets ignored and content that drives revenue is usually one person. Hi, I'm Mimi, and welcome back to the Sagan Live. Today, we're doing high five rapid questions. And by the end, you'll know how this person thinks better than a full interview. Today, we have Daniela, a video editor and designer from Colombia who creates high performing short form content for brands across TikTok, Reels, and YouTube Shorts as well. Hi, Daniela. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Ivy. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Really good. Thank you. How about you?
Yes, fantastic. I'm excited for this segment of the show. So I'm just going to dive right into it. Daniela, I have here my 5 questions. And the first one would be, what do you actually do? I'm not asking about your job title, of course, but what do you do for companies or for clients?
I create performance driven content, so mainly video and visuals that is designed to convert, not only look good. I specialize in paid social, so everything I produce is built to convert and engage consumers. So yeah, I focus on communicate value really fast and in the most efficient way. So I basically turn ideas into content that helps brands grow and scale within their audience.
Fantastic. Speaking of content, what kind of content do you believe actually makes money for a business and what kind just gets views?
I would say that the content that makes money is more direct and built around a strong message. And so that includes like the hook, the openers, the problem, and the solution within a video or content. So it's focused on the consumer and gives them a reason to act. Like I feel like the most important thing is like taking down the barriers between the consumer and the product. So let's say if they have a doubt about price, about the if it's useful for them or any other doubt, like is the most important thing is taking down those those problems for them. And the content that only gets views, of course, will be like mainly content that hops on trends or that prioritize aesthetics instead of the value or communication.
I love it. Giving value, basically. So let's say you join a company and their content is getting views, but there's no conversions. So what's usually wrong in that situation?
I would say the issue is that the content is focused mainly on getting views or getting maybe attention but not conversion. So it will be mostly like what I was saying before, like not being clear and not helping the consumer get on action. Like maybe they're talking about the brand but not talking to the consumer, so the customer doesn't know what how it will be useful for them, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, you should really talk to your target audience, right? Well, yeah, definitely. Well, Daniela, what is something founders think matters in content, but in reality actually don't?
From my experience, I have seen that a lot of brands, of course, like any other, would like content to look and be the best of the best. So they expect a lot of polished videos, like really with really high production and super cameras and everything. But sometimes that doesn't mean that it will convert or connect with the consumer. Like sometimes the most UGC and basic videos will have the best numbers and the best conversion. So yeah, I think not always it has to be polished. Like sometimes it can work, of course, but not always. Just it's important to vary and not expect the best quality always.
Well, let's do a little scenario. If I gave you 1 week and no additional budget, how would you improve a company's content performance?
I will check the past performance of their videos and ads and see what was working the best. And also, I think one of the most important things that you can do in a company or an agency will be iterations, like taking the existing footage and scripts and improving them when you don't have any new content. So you can just try like different combinations of footage and messages to see what works the best. And yeah, I think that takes onto different angles of the product or service and helps a lot.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, Danielle, thank you so much for sharing your insights and answering all my 5 questions today. It has been great having you in the show today.
Thank you so much, Ivy.
Thank you. Have a good one. So there you have it, guys. 5 questions. And now you know how Daniela actually thinks. Not just how she edits, but how she turns content into something that actually performs. If you're putting time into content but not seeing results, this is usually the missing piece. Send us a DM on LinkedIn or in X or comment consultation down in this live stream chat and we'll set up a quick free call. We will show you how global talent can strengthen your operations without increasing payroll and guide you on where to start as well. So, if you're interested in Daniela, she is ready to start interviewing with your team this week. No cost, no commitment. Interviews are completely free. Just send us a DM. That is all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and see you next time on our Sagan Live.